Hey, what to do, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. So before we get into today's video, I just want to make clear I do not have a bad taste in my mouth for Peterbilt. I still love Peterbilt. I still will never have anything but a Peterbilt. I still think Peterbilts are the best trucks on the market. So don't think that I dislike Peterbilt, guys. They're just having to deal with a bad scenario. Anything that's DEF or emissions related is going to be a complicated mess, and they're just trying to make the best out of a bad scenario. So now that I kind of cleared the water up on that, so we got some good news and we got some bad news. If you guys have been watching the channel for a little bit, you guys are probably semi-familiar with the 259D. It is the first tractor that I've ever owned, so it's kind of near and dear to my heart. And here it is right here. So this one has never been tipped down a hill. It's never had anything really wrong with it. So it's had some tracks come off, but this machine does not really get used as much as I would like it to. A lot of the stuff that we do has kind of shifted more towards the tires, working on the streets, and not the tracks so much. So I put this thing up for sale, and they are coming to pick it up this morning. So I'm going to give it a quick once over because I don't want to send out a piece of equipment. I don't want to sell a piece of equipment that, you know, might have anything wrong with it. So I did clean it. I did go through it. I did check all the fluids. But I'm going to go ahead and lift the cab up and make sure it's clean underneath the actual cab, because sometimes it does get dirty down there. Also, guys, I realized in my last video that I totally messed up on the editing and put a bunch of music in front of me talking, so I apologize. You guys, I'm actually getting a little bit emotional right now because this is the tractor that started it all. But we're going to take one last scoop and run it up to the front of the property so we can actually have this tractor participate in the waterfall endeavors up front. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright, well that is probably the last thing I will ever do with this tractor other than drive it down the hill and load it up on the trailer for them to take it out of here. But at the end of the day, it's just a tool and we don't use it enough anymore. So we still have the 299 down there, which is the behemoth of tractors. Guys, if you ever are thinking about entry-level machines for getting into the business, this guy right here is just a brute for what it is. So how much power for how big this thing is just incredible. It has a small footprint. You can get into tight areas. And it's just a monster of a machine for how big it is. So Cat really outdid themselves when they built the 259D. Well, I'm headed up to the front of the property. I heard a trailer bouncing down the road. My guess is that it's probably the one coming to pick up the 259. Yep, there he is. All right, well, here it is. The 259's all loaded up. My first tractor I ever bought. It is going away to a new home. It's headed over to SRK Engineering. You guys might remember where we took the that Bobcat excavator. This is my buddy Jason right here. He works on machinery. He's a super good mechanic. So anyhow, the company that he works with, they decided that they wanted this machine and they offered the money, so away it goes. And yeah, I'm gonna miss it. It was a good machine, but at least they'll be using it. All right, well, Jason's headed out here. It's all tied down. He's taking it, I don't know where he's taking it. You taking it to your yard or?
Yeah, take it to the yard and just put it to work.
All right, that's what we like to hear. All right, thanks, Jason.
All right, see ya.
Anyhow, I gotta go get some work done. I gotta go load up my trailer, hook up the Super 10, go pick up some equipment, move some dirt, and that's the rest of my day. All right, I'm just pulling back in. I can see John's over there playing on the laser. It's like 7:30. I got home a lot later than I had intended.
Hard at work.
Yeah, I thought he was using the laser, but apparently he's playing that Schmiablo.
Nope.
No?
You're wrong.
Is that free game you're talking about? Alright, well before we jump into this video too far, I want to give a big shout out to Connor. He was the winner of the last minigame giveaway. He requested a Cummins coaster as well. So maybe one of these days we'll get like a Power Stroke or a Duramax guy who wants one. But until then, we're just going to keep making what the winners want. And so far it's been Cummins coasters. So we're going to go ahead and jump on this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's roll. So John just had a super good idea. He said we should stick a hot dog in there to simulate a finger to see what it does. So I'm going to run down to my house, grab a hot dog, and we're going to throw it in here and see what it does after we're done carving the coaster. I wonder if I blow on it like we're trying to start a fire, like Indian style. We could like, if it'll catch on fire. All right, go ahead and do it. Let's check out where the center is. All right, I think. Yeah, that's good.
Ready?
Okay, get ready.
Here we go.
Oh, it totally over.
Oh, gross!
Yeah, don't stick your finger in here, guys.
I can stop it. You want me to stop it?
Nah, keep it going. Let's see what it does.
Oh,
Dude,
that
that's, yeah, that stinks so bad. What a waste of a good wiener. Wonder what it's doing to the wood.
Here, do you want the glasses? You're gonna wake up tomorrow blind.
Yeah, I'm blind. You guys, this thing stinks so bad. I can only imagine like what your actual finger would smell like. Oh.
Let's try something else.
Like what?
I don't know. Let's look for something.
That propane tank right there?
Let's try
Where
some
is it?
metal. You got some metal we can throw in there?
Oh, yeah, we gotta find some metal anyways. Oh, that's
Toxic fumes.
ooh,
Wieners will kill you.
eek. That's bad, guys. Ugh. All right, let's check out this final product. Ew. I wish I had better light. Man, that's disgusting. I'm gonna try and do this with a straight face, guys, but this was a huge success.
He's holding a hot wiener in his hand.
All right, so by the looks of it, if you guys stick your finger in this laser, it is gonna do some damage. So I would highly suggest not running your finger through this laser. All right, so this is what I really want to show you guys. We're gonna see if this thing actually works. It's the dual setting lever action grease gun. Oh, it comes in a good color. Good color. Almost matches company vehicles. All right, so according to the box, when it's like this, that is setting number 2 for high pressure, which is exactly what we want. Well, guys, I take that back. My bad luck continues. So this thing came, and guess what it doesn't have? Does not have the tip anywhere to actually put the grease in. So I gotta go take apart one of my older grease guns to actually see if it'll work. You wanna help me take this off?
Yeah.
All right, try and twist it off. All right, you wanna try and put it in here?
Dad, I need that. Need this.
Oh, okay. You gotta line it up just right. Yep, like that. Good job. Twist it. Attaboy, you got it. Keep going. Perfect. All right. Good job. Give me 5. So sometimes when you have like a brand new grease gun, you got to put like some grease on the actual tube because the rubber slider, they don't really want to slide very well. All right, so after like 30 minutes of goofing around this thing, I finally got grease to come out, got a tip on it. We're gonna go ahead and see if it worked. Oh, that was too easy. This thing is a beast. I can hear it trying, but I think it's just coming out that Zerk fitting. I think it needs a new fitting. I got a new fitting in there. Still not taking it. All right, we are in business. I see grease coming out. We are good. Nice. All right, well, it's no Milwaukee grease gun, but it is no slouch either. So did a good job. We got grease in there. And then I'm gonna go up front again. We're gonna start working on the waterfall. I'm gonna start separating some boulders, getting some big rocks up there, and probably a little bit more dirt because we gotta build it up even more. So let's go. All right, so you guys can see that I got like a couple more loads right here. I got to screen it out, get all the big rocks out. There are some big rocks in there. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough dirt to roughly build up the rest of this to where I want it to be. And then we'll start doing like the final grade down here, and we'll actually start shaping this hillside. So I got to run down, go grab the dirt screen real quick, and then we'll get all this stuff screened out. All right, so we're getting the 299 fueled up. It was pretty low, it was blinking red after. All right, guys, well, I love the dirt screen. You guys can see I got this big old pile of usable dirt here. 299 just killed it. It only took me about an hour and a half. Dirt screen, I still have a little pile right there with some rock in it, but I got to head into town. You guys can see pretty much the spoils. So later on today, we'll probably get the water truck up here, or maybe run a hose up here, I'm not sure yet. And we'll start mixing this stuff in, get it wet, and then we will build up our mound the rest of the way. Uh-oh. And this guy was here before me, but they just pulled his RV in to get like an alignment and some new tires, and this thing is a pretty motorhome. One day I'll be on that level. Maybe. Alright, so if you guys watched my other video where I was like fighting with the tire for like probably a good 3-4 minutes, he did what I did in like 10 seconds. So big shout out to the guys over at Border Tires, especially Jose. He's been doing my tires every time I've ever taken my truck there. He just kills it, does a good job. Oh, it feels so good to get new tires. So let's go ahead and start moving some material. I know the light's getting kind of low, but this is the size tire that we normally run. It's a 315 80 22.5. You guys can tell that I got new tires today because I wrote it on my hand. And then here's the big behemoths. So big tires, still bigger than normal, but not quite as big. Monster oversized tires that the heavy haul has on it. And as you guys can see, it kind of like flings mud all over the side of the truck. This thing is just filthy right now because we do a lot of stuff at the landfill and they're constantly watering to keep the dust down, but you guys can see the stacks are just covered in mud. There's mud all down the side of the fuel tank. So we are going to be switching the tires back to the normal ones, which I just had put on this truck. All right, guys, well, as always, thank you for watching. If you could do me a huge solid like, subscribe, share this video with your amigos, hit that notification button so you guys can continue to see other stuff that we got going on. And I will see you guys next time. Later.